Hello YouTube, I am here for another narrated Wi-Fi battle against Tom. Yes, Tom. Okay, so I lead off with my Nidoqueen. I go for an Earth Power, predicting the taunt, just in case. And that brings him down to about half, and he goes for the Stealth Rocks. After that Stealth Rocks, I'm pretty sure he does not have taunt. So I go for my Stealth Rocks of my own, as he switches out to a Quagsire. Now his Quagsire's out, I switch out, and I go straight into my Meganium, which is a very good counter for it. He Earthquakes, and my Meganium takes out like a champ, because Meganium is a green champy dinosaur. So, it takes it like a champ, and Tom switches out his Quagsire to St. Pierre, and I just Leech Seed, predicting the switch, and just wanted to get some extra health back from his Earthquake. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I get some HP back, and he just Ice Punches. I was predicting like a close combat, but he Ice Punches. That does a lot, and I kind of predicted this, and I kind of misclicked right there. Tried to go for the Energy Ball, but yeah, that's what happened. So I get my HP back up, and now I'm just gonna switch out, predicting the Ice Punch straight out into Quagsire, and he's just gotta go for another Ice Punch. It's not going to do that much considering Quagsire is a boss. And I'm going to get Leech Seed plus Leftovers back, and that's just going to put me in a good position. So after I get my health back, I'm close to full. He goes out into Hot Air, which the only two moves I have on this thing is Earthquake and Ice Punch, and I just Toxic predicting a switch, and it would have been fine on that Hitmonchan. And this thing gets some HP back, so I'm thinking it could be the Rest one, the Rest Calm Mind one, and that'd be very bad. So he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, as I think I go for an Ice Punch. And now that I'm burned, I know my attacks aren't gonna be doing much, but that still did a decent amount of damage for like no attack EVs. So now I know my Quagsire is gonna be not doing that much damage to this thing, and it's gonna be able to stall me up. So I think I'm just going to switch out right here, or he switches out and he goes into St. Pierre as I go for another Ice Punch, because with the Toxic I could have eventually stalled him out first if he didn't have the rest, but that's not what happens. He switches out into this thing, he goes for the Close Combat, and I'm pretty sure I go for the Recover right here. I might have gone for the Earthquake, but he knocks me down pretty low, and I just go straight for the Recover. Trying to just get his defenses down and seeing how much it would do. And I'm pretty sure this thing is choiced in some way. Just don't know which one. I seriously have no clue right now. So I just switched straight out into Bayonet, because I know he's locked in that Close Combat. Close Combat's gonna do nothing, and this Bayonet is a really cool set. It's kind of original, but you'll see it right here in a second. And he switches out a Nidoqueen and go for the Swagger. And his Nidoqueen gets the Lumberry right here, and I think I go for another Swagger after that, thinking that I'm going to be faster because Nidoqueens are pretty slow. Bayonet's not that fast, but Nidoqueens are pretty slow. So I go for another Swagger, and I'm hoping that this thing could not one-shot me with Earthquake, and hoping that it hits itself in Confusion, but it just goes for the Toxic Spikes. And that is amazing, because I have Nidoqueen, which could absorb the Toxic Spikes, and I just go for a Psych Up. So now I have... So pretty much my Bayonet has 2 Sword Stances up, and this is Adamant, max attack, max HP, and that's with 2 Sword Stances up. This Shadow Sneak can pretty much rape a lot of things. So I get 1 Shadow Sneak off right now, and I'm just looking pretty good. So he sends out a Flareon, and I just go for another Shadow Sneak, and this will just completely rape this Flareon. So I'm thinking I can get a little sweep up with my Bayonet, because the pretty much 2 Sword Stances sends out this thing. I know it can't quick attack me, so I win with the priority of Shadow Sneak, and I know it probably would not be able to take one, but I do get the Paralyze, which doesn't really matter because both my moves are priority, Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch, but it still could hurt me. So I just go for another Shadow Sneak, because I don't want, because he could use like some like Curse or Recover or something, and it barely kills it. I know it was a crit, but it still barely kills it. And then even though that was a crit, I know I could probably 2-hit KO even if it wasn't, as long as he didn't use Rest. And see, that max HP is really helping me out, and I got Paralyzed right here, and he goes for the Recover. And after that, he is back up above full health, and I don't know if my one Shadow Sneak could kill it, but I'm just going to leave this Bayonet in as death fodder to get as much damage to his team as I can. So this little Bayonet just goes for another Shadow Sneak, and that does a lot of damage to that Quagsire, and he just goes straight for the Earthquake. I'm pretty sure it's not going to do that much. Well, it almost kills me, but Bayonet's not that bulky, even though it has max HP, it doesn't have that much bulk on it. So I almost die, go for another Shadow Sneak, hoping it will kill it, and I'm pretty sure it does. So now he's down to less than 3, I'm pretty sure. So he's down to less than 3. Yeah, he's down to 2. Sends out this thing. Don't know why. I know I can one-shot it with Shadow Sneak as long as I don't get paralyzed. But I get paralyzed. And he just goes straight for the Shadow Ball. And that ends my Bayonet sweep. Now I know I can pretty much stall this thing out with just a couple turns left of Toxic left. And he gets the leftovers and now the poison. So I just switch out to my Spexed Pidgeot. And my blue light covers his eye directly. And that looks kind of like demonish. So I just go straight for the Air Slash, get a critical hit, did not matter. And now he's down to his St. Pierre, which even a Mach Punch probably would not kill me. That is a good game to you, and hope you guys like this battle. Have some more original sets, I'll have some more videos up later. See you guys later, goodbye.